Hello there and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lamp Classic Remastered. This time we're taking a look at the 1985 Lancia Delta S4 rally car. A Group B legend, apparent because it's the only Group B car in this entire game. The rest of the rally cars are all modern stuff and some race mods for some older stuff, but nothing Group B, which is where this Delta S4 comes along. And that makes it even more confusing as to why this car is nerfed. So a lot of race cars in this game have overstated stats. The GT500 cars putting out over 700 horsepower, GT300s putting out 450. A lot of the WRC rally cars putting out 450 horsepower. This doesn't put out the... I think Delta S4's made about 550 in race trim. It's very hard to get exact numbers because people think Group B cars made like 900 horsepower all the time. They're like those turbo era F1 cars that sort of increase 100 horsepower as every year passes. But no, this I think made about 550 in race trim. It's generally agreed. And in this game, 393. Don't know why. Is this an attempt to balance it to the other rally cars? I'm not really sure. It's a bizarre decision, but it is one Polyphony has unfortunately made. It also weighs 1,200 kilos, which is the same as a lot of the modern rally cars, so yeah, this is well and truly nerfed down to earth, but we'll see how it does. Four-wheel drive, 393 horsepower, 1,200 kilos. In case you're wondering, there are GT2 mods that sort of bring this up to a respectable amount of power, A-Spec being one of them. We may test that at some point, although I think it probably needs to change livery because it gets very confusing running the same car just with different stats. Anyways, this car is going to get 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track and mod set the best time it possibly can. Our current leader is the Audi TT LM Edition. That car set time of 26.690. The Delta S4 rally car is unlikely to beat that. In terms of Delta S4 rally car, so rally cars are split into a bunch of interesting groups. So we have, I've spoken about this in the recent Focus episode, we have the sort of top tier of rally cars, which set times of very low 28s and sometimes 27s, stuff like the Opel Tigra Ice Race car, the Daihatsu Storia rally car, stuff like that. Then you have the sort of more normal modern stuff, which seems to be where most cars fit, and this with its nerf stats, possibly, although 393 horsepower is a lot less than some of the modern rally cars are making. That's where you'll find the Focus rally car, the Zara rally car, and the Impreza rally car, all sort of centered around a 28.9 lap time. And then you get the sort of slower stuff, the Corolla rally car, the Escort rally car. They set times of 29.5, so 29.773 on this sort of first. Yeah, God, this does not drive very nice. So advantage. Also, I did notice in the screen that is definitely a huge sort of roof intake thing going on there. In terms of the way this drives, it is a lot less wobbly than modern rally cars. The suspension seems stiffer, which is nice, definitely. Does make a change. But I am noticing this is heavy feeling. Very heavy feeling. I mean, it weighs 1,200 kilos, which is a lot. But it's also, strangely for a rally car in this game, it is mid-engined. Which I think is contributing to the understeer that I'm feeling coming out of some of these corners. I was on dirt there slightly, which is going to hurt this lap a little bit. Yeah, it sort of understeers, it feels quite heavy. This definitely needs more power into it if it's going to be... I think this with like 540 horsepower would be an absolute rocket ship, but with its Dordy 393, it is not quite there. 29.672 is all she wrote. Admittedly, running on the dirt there, I mean, even if it costed 0.1 of a second, that's still the slowest rally car we've ever had. Or slowest sort of actual rally car, not the not counting the arcade mode stuff. Yeah, it's just disappointing, which is a real shame because I love this car. I love how nutty it is, but yeah, I mean, you can see through there, it just the front end doesn't get enough turning. It doesn't feel all that quick. It's not very nimble on its feet. It's yeah, apparently there's some time in it, but it doesn't feel like it from where I was, I'll tell you that for free. Yeah, that's not a good car to drive, that. That's really not a good car to drive. What a shame. What an absolute shame. 29.672 will place this into 105th place. Goes in between the Roof BTR2 and the Nissan Skyline Calisonic GT500. It's quicker than the R32 GTR, quicker than a Viper GTSR, quicker than a Type R Infiniti RX-7, quicker than the Nissan Pulsar GTIR, which I guess is some consolation, slower than the Evo 3, Toyota Caldina, Cobra Daytona, a lot of Skylines. It is the slowest rally car we've had. The previous slowest rally car was the Escort rally car, which also went an age ago, and I think if I redid that, I could probably get it more like 29.2, but this just isn't good, man. I don't know, maybe, is it just me? Have you driven this car in this game and you think it's amazing? Let me know in the comment section, but yeah, as far as it sits around this course, it just does not make the power that it probably should do. And it weighs far too much, and as a result, it's just a bit limp. What a shame. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Join me next time when I'll be driving something completely different. Until then, farewell.